So I don't even have to say it. You know what today is. How to Tuesday. And for today's installment, I'm going to show you guys how to wall ride. But first, as you can see, I'm wearing this fashionable Sabrosa shirt. And as you may know, S&M is a proud sponsor of mine. But the Come Up, as you can see here, recently did a collab with Sabrosa. And I wanted to show you guys a shirt because we have it on our store. So hit up the comeup.bigcartel.com to pick up one of these shirts. They're going really fast, so I'm going to put the link in the description. I'm going to put the link in this video, and you should go pick one up. Again, just wanted to clarify, I ride for S&M, not Sabrosa, but I do ride for Shadow, so hopefully that doesn't confuse you guys any further. Anyways, back to the how-to. So as always, the first thing you're going to need is a beautiful bike. Then the next thing you're going to need is a sturdy wall. For starters, you're going to want to approach the wall at a comfortable speed. For this trick, I don't recommend going at a crawl. You want to have like at least 1 to 2 pedals in there, that we have a little bit of momentum. Secondly, you want to approach the wall perpendicular. So earlier I had a video where I said parallel instead of perpendicular, and perpendicular instead of parallel, but this time you want to go at the wall. Not at a 90-degree angle, but somewhere around 45 degrees. Then, as you know, left foot forward, so I'm going to be carving the wall to the right. So I'm going to demonstrate a few wall rides real quick, and then I'm going to explain that for you guys. Again, since I carved to the right, I'm going to be explaining this left foot forward, right side wall, but you can easily flip this around whether you're goofy footed or not. So the cool thing about the wall ride is that it's pretty straightforward. The concept is to bunny hop and get both tires on the wall. Easy as that, right? But it's a little easier said than done. The trick is that when you're hopping onto the wall, you want to start throwing your weight away from the wall while putting your bike on the wall. The more sideways, kind of like you're carving a quarter pipe, or if you haven't carved a quarter pipe, just imagine yourself kind of sideways on the wall, the better you'll ride on it. The more vertical you are on the wall, the more you'll slide out. So I'll do a couple attempts where I don't get vertical enough. Usually that happens when I do them opposite. But they're really straightforward. I mean, just approach the wall at a comfortable speed and just kind of commit. Like once you get your front tire on, the back tire usually does the same pretty easily. But you'll see that the higher the hop, the higher you can get on the wall. Makes sense, right? As you can see here, I kind of started one-upping myself higher and higher. As you can see on the wall, there's like little lines. So every time I wall ride, I try to get closer and closer to the highest line or above. And the faster you go, the higher you can hop, and the higher on the wall, and the more you can impress chicks, because that's what BMX is about, obviously. As I'm hopping, I'm slightly turning my front wheel downward or to the right, and with my right shoulder, I'm kind of like trying to aim it to the ground a little bit. And that helps you get sideways and on the wall more comfortable. The more sideways you are, the more you can carve on the wall, and the better you'll stick to it. The more vertical you are, or leaning towards the left, and not dropping your right shoulder, that'll make you like wash out off the wall. As any how-to, the more you try, the more you'll figure it out. But the first ones, you're gonna find out that you're going either too vertical, you're not going parallel enough, so that means you're just like bouncing off the wall or just sliding down on it, and you're gonna easily correct those. And for those lucky few that have a nice wall ride in their city, like a banked wall, then that's a lot easier to learn it than a straight vertical wall. But you know, some scooters were invading my area, so I had to scoot over. But as I was saying, you know, I try to keep it street for you guys and find places that I think that you might have in your area. What easier way than finding a straight wall in your neighborhood and just going to town on it? And as I do in most how-tos, I try to put the trick in action. So I found this pretty cool little gap right here in my alleyway, and I walled over like this little drop. I used all the techniques I showed you guys, so pretty soon you'll be able to do the same. Anyhow, I also look forward to you guys tagging me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, whatever, on some of your wall rides. I always like checking out the results of these, and big shout outs to everybody that really enjoys these videos and writes me on Instagram. I know it might not seem like a lot, but I read all the messages and I really appreciate it. It's really awesome that you guys take the time to write to me, and I do the best I can at reading and responding to everything. And big shout outs to all of you guys. You guys are my subscribers and I appreciate it a lot. Anyhow, I have a hot date tonight, so I gotta go shower up and get ready. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And you know what it is. Darn barking dogs. But you know what it is. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and tune in for tomorrow's episode. Much love, guys. Peace out. All right, made it to Casey's.
What inside? This man is going to fuck it. This man solely is responsible for fucking us.
If we're late, it's all your fault.
Wow!
Hey! Shady bastards. Fixed it? Pumped it up again? Hey, you ready?